What does innovation mean to me?
What does innovation mean to me?
What is innovation?
What does innovation?
What does transportation innovation mean to me?
Well, that's easy when you run a spaceport. Innovation is what we're all about.
What does innovation mean to me? It's creating an environment for our 7,700 employees of the Virginia Department of Transportation to unleash their ideas and bring those to the forefront.
It's about trying to do things better with the resources that you have and looking for new ways of doing things. It's about new technologies, it's about breaking down barriers, and it's about bringing people along with you so they know what you're doing.
Transportation innovation from our standpoint is customer service. How can we do more for customers at a one-stop?
For aviation, innovation means being open to new ways because the world is changing very much.
The future of the industry is going to be very challenging. The business as it is now is changing day to day.
You have to be looking forward, not back. Innovation is part of our core values, so we have approached everything we do from a perspective of innovation.
And innovation is where you tie a brilliant idea or a concept with a strong need, and it's able to make a difference.
It's also working with the private sector to create efficiencies or new ways of doing business. Asking the questions, why? What if? What if we do it in a new way?
I believe our legacy is going to be built on 3 pillars. Tying more deliberately transportation decisions to economic opportunity and competitiveness, executing and delivering superior projects, and embracing innovation.
Innovation means that Virginia will be the #1 state in this great country of ours in which to do business. That means that we have to have a world-class transportation system right here in Virginia. And we have a talented group of individuals led by Shannon, Valentine. She is doing a wonderful job, and I couldn't be prouder to be governor of Virginia and to make sure that we have the #1 economy in this country.
I was very excited that I was able to open an Office of Transportation Innovation. From the Port of Virginia, the spaceport, rail, transit, highways, bridges, barges, ferries, aviation. We have 66 airports in Virginia. I really saw such opportunity if we were able to learn from each other, inspire each other to solve transportation challenges and to help us to be even more competitive economically.
One of the things we know is to be competitive in the world stage, you have to build on your foundation that's here, but apply the best technology. So we said innovation isn't a nicety, it's a necessity, because it's the thing that will make you sustainable.
How do we maintain our competitive advantage? In my opinion, it's really through our employees and our workforce. Planning for the workforce of tomorrow is paramount today.
Most of the innovations that we've come up with recently come from the staff members themselves. Inspiring innovation within the Motor Vehicle Dealer Board is not really that difficult because I have a lot of people who have a lot of ideas all the time. And it's just a matter of sitting down and picking which one we want to do next.
So the Research Council has always been about innovation, about finding new methods and materials to deliver transportation, and the people who work here are really internally motivated. They want to make things better. They're some of the most energetic people I have ever met, and they're constantly pushing the boundaries, which can make people uncomfortable.
It's easy for any government agency to slip into bureaucraties, to just say no. We at the Virginia Department of Aviation refuse to just be bureaucrats saying no. We want to be entrepreneurs helping Virginia's airports be the best they can as the economic development front door for the entire Commonwealth of Virginia.
We are not a destination, we are part of a supply chain. So we have to connect Virginia to the world and the world to Virginia because we're just a global gateway.
Virginia has 500 lane miles of runways. Those 500 lane miles connect Virginia to the rest of the world. And business prospects from all over the world fly to Virginia's airports when they are developing their projects, exploring where to put a new project, and keeping their operations going. So the airport has to look like a place that is welcoming, professional, and ready for business, and we are working to make that happen.
So when we looked at our intermodal connectivity, we really built our rail product, so we move about 35% of our freight to and from the Midwest through this port. Then we turned around and we took on the Richmond Marine Terminal. So we have a river barge and a VIP where we have an inland port There have been over 9,000 jobs created and economic investments up there approaching $1 billion. And right now in Richmond, there's 2.5 million square feet of development going on there today. That's something they haven't seen in a long, long time.
One of the latest additions that is a tremendous asset for Mars and for NASA as a whole here, we received funding for the Mars payload processing facility. It's a brand new facility. It will be about $28 million when completed, and it will handle classified and the most precise and clean payloads that come along. So it is bringing additional missions already, and we expect it could bring 2 to 3 additional launches each and every year.
Well, there's so much on the horizon. Mobile driver's license is one that is actually able to transmit certain data fields with the customer's consent to the business to allow them to do whatever they need to do. Clearly, from a vehicle standpoint, autonomous vehicles. Virginia and VDOT and DMV worked with the Virginia Institute for Transportation Research to make sure that we could research autonomous vehicles on the track they've got down there.
Automated vehicles have the potential to decrease crashes and in particular fatalities to almost zero. We've been striving for that for decades, and now we have a real opportunity to actually get there by taking all of those crashes that are attributable to driver error out of the picture.
Earlier in September, the governor and the secretary rolled out DAS, which is Driver Alcohol Detection System for Safety, which is a revolutionary, first in the world, technology that when someone gets into a car, there are sensors that will analyze the breath, and if in fact you're over the limit of 0.08, the car will start to allow you to run the creature comforts, heat or air conditioning, but it won't move. And the fact that it started here and the fact that our governor and our secretary were able to announce it, that's innovation. That's innovation that is going to save lives.
Here in Virginia, we've been doing a series of hackathons, and it's really helped to meet 3 main objectives. Our main objectives are to advance the deployment of connected vehicle, automated vehicle technologies, as well as advance smart cities throughout Virginia. We also are trying to promote and expose the data sources that we have available. And finally, we want to create these opportunities for collaboration. The interactions that we've been having within the communities, getting different technology leaders together to become excited about transportation data, it's been really exciting. And finally, we really want to kind of lead the national conversation on the need for these open data sources and the need for better data management, because it's really important in how we move forward with connected vehicles and smart cities in particular, but all sorts of transportation issues more generally.
Along the lines of innovation, some of the things that we're looking at on a bigger picture, at some point in the future, we're looking at the opportunity of implementing a dealer portal. We're hoping that this will give the dealerships ownership of their information. So this is something we hope to put in place here in the next couple of years.
As many of you have heard me say, when you look at the Port's website, I want to wake up every morning thinking of ways to serve our customers better. That is how I would love to inspire our workforce, our partners, our leadership, to really solve the transportation challenges that we all face.
The future of Virginia's transportation system is in our hands.
This is our opportunity
To grow our multimodal
Transportation network.
Into the safest,
Most efficient,
and most reliable.
and most innovative in the nation.
And most innovative in the nation.
and the most innovative in the world.
We are the platform for Virginia's economy.
And we have the power to connect all Virginians.
To jobs,
Education,
Healthcare and opportunity.
Remember, our greatest innovations lie ahead of us.
Our greatest innovations lie ahead of us.